Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Midwest Buzz.
She's Olivia. I'm JC. Who's that girl?
It's JC.
And Olivia. Yes, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Happy day. I'm happy that April is here.
Yes. Did you get any April Fool's jokes done on you?
No. I feel like this year I saw a few different photographers post some funny things, but
Yeah.
there's a few making like jabs at AI because there's been a lot of stuff going around saying like AI is going to eliminate creatives because they won't need photographers anymore. Because you've seen where it's like, oh, got new headshots done from AI.
Oh, yes.
You know, stuff like that. But this photographer was showing all of these like just terrible ones that wouldn't, they're like, all you need is one photo of your son and I can turn it into a whole portfolio. And it had like all these different backdrops and stuff. But one of them, like they messed up his hands. Like his hands were like deformed. Like, I don't know. AI does not get it right every time.
No. And also it's like the experience of going out and capturing them at that age and stuff. Anyways.
I think it's great for post-production. I do
Sure.
like it for some things. I was just like working on some headshots for a girl and it made like, she had some like acne and stuff and like cleaning up her forehead was so easy. All I did was smooth skin and like selected all the spots, clicked it, boom.
Nice.
Although then sometimes it'll randomly throw in like a glare. I'm like, why? I don't need that in there.
Yeah.
Like, but I do like AI. But anyway, no, I did not have anyone April Fool's prank me.
That's good.
Did you?
No. I saw somewhere it was like, you know, a videographer was like, I'm switching to Sony. They shoot Panasonic or whatever, and it was like would have been pretty drastic for them too. Whatever.
Yeah.
Things like that. I saw that Jason Murray Smith said that something about she did like a April Fool's with the previous owners of her house, and like they're taking us to court for wrecking their house. Thought we owned it officially and like all this kind of stuff. Apparently got her family pretty good. I was just kind of thinking like, what? That's so stupid. You can't do that. Anyways.
Yeah. April Fools.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't really see any good ones.
As kids, it was always way more fun. Not that, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little overdone.
Yeah.
And also, I'm an adult. I had bills to pay on the first. I was not thinking.
We went and did our taxes.
Yeah. Like, that was the joke.
Yeah. It actually worked out good for us. I hope that it was not an April Fool's.
Olivia liked her taxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I, like you said, gotta have more kids.
Yeah.
That refund from the government for little BBs.
Yeah, the little credits are nice.
I mean, considering how expensive kids are, I don't think that really is justification.
Right.
But
No.
yeah, I miss trash day again. I know that that's not a lot for you guys, but it's upsetting to me because growing up in the country, we didn't have trash day. It was let's fill the garage until our 2-stall garage became a 1-stall garage. And then my dad would bring a trailer and we would fill it up with garbage, take it to the dump. Now I have to pay for it, weekly trash day, and I miss it all the time.
We keep ours in the alley. So
It's just
that's where it
always
gets picked up.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what Cole does too. So smart.
Yeah. It makes it.
But I can't really
always-
keep mine like just out on my curb. That
No.
would be really ugly.
And you would want. Yeah.
That
Do you
would
have
be-
like one of those trash things that you can just roll out?
No,
them
I mean,
together?
but like my trash cans are on wheels.
Yeah, so it's not that hard.
It's not like it's that hard. It's just I have to
You
do
just
it.
set a reminder have a reminder that goes off weekly the night before trash day.
I usually had been doing it the night before and then it was fine, but it had been so windy. It was like blowing it everywhere.
Not
And so I
heavy
couldn't
enough?
do that. Yeah. No, like it was so windy.
Oh,
There was trash
that's why
everywhere
you
in
need
the
one of
neighborhood.
those things.
Yeah.
because then they can't blow anywhere.
I should have Adam build me one.
Yeah.
Adam, I found another project I need.
Yes, Adam, we delivered JC's sofa table.
It looks so cute. If
Yeah.
you're friends with me on Facebook, I reshared it.
Yeah.
Or you can go check out AW Woodworking. Wait, is that what it is?
Yeah, AW
On
Woodworking.
Facebook. Yeah, it turned out really cute. I like it. And I was using it last night.
Nice.
Functional.
Functional. And yeah, it's really just functional more than anything.
I was watching this guy build one on Facebook last night, but it was like, it looked like it was big beams, but he like put a bunch of wood together and made it look
Yeah.
like beams. It was kind of cool.
Nice.
But this was like a standalone, like for the back of a couch. And it was like 13 foot long. It was
Jeez,
huge.
That is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fun little projects one can do. I'm almost done with my table that I'm redoing. I just have to
Nice.
put the like clear coat, like the final clear coat.
Yeah,
on.
did you talk about that? How JC ordered a table and the screws that they were too long, right?
Something was wrong because you shouldn't be able to drill through the top of the table, I don't think.
Yes, which is what happened.
So I ordered a table on Wayfair and very cute, but it was like $670. It wasn't like a high-end table, but it wasn't like a low-end table. And when I put it together, somehow the screws came through the top of the table. So like through the leg up through the top of the table.
Which they shouldn't be able to do.
No. And so there was 4 holes in the table. So Wayfair was like, hey, we'll send you a new one. Cool. Thank you. So the new one came, but I was like, well, I could try to fix the old one. So I like sanded it down, filled in the holes, and then now I'm painting the top. So if you need a table, I have one for sale.
Yeah.
That's new in the box. But no, so it's been a project. Also, my taping job, when I pulled the tape up, so much of the paint pulled off.
Ugh.
Because it's like that rubber, like latex primer under it. Just like, and I was like, so I had to take an X-Acto knife and like cut it out.
Yeah, that's what my mom always says to do is go in first with an X-Acto knife. Also, I've heard to use frog tape. The green tape apparently doesn't pull as bad.
I think I also like put it in the crack versus just like up against it flush. So then it was just, and I'm
Yeah.
a sloppy painter. So
I'm a sloppy painter. I hate
good
painting.
times.
Yes.
Good DIY times.
Speaking of DIY, I tried my hand at heatless curls last night. I got a
yeah.
heatless curler that had like great reviews from Effortless Shop, and it was very comfortable, very nice. But there are a few things I did wrong. One, I should have done it tighter and like smaller sections as I went. I just felt like I was doing it right before I was literally going to lay down to go to sleep. So I was like tired and just trying to get it.
Yeah.
And then 2, Grant ended up in bed with us last night because he was just so sad and his teething so bad. So he just kept waking up. So I was like, if you're just going to keep waking up, you're going to be in bed with us. So it ended up in me laying on my back, which is not really great for, because then it pushes it like forward.
How does it sit? Is it the
So-
unicorn one?
No, I didn't do it the unicorn way. You can.
Okay.
That's just like doing it down the
Yeah.
middle. But I just did it the normal way because it was
Okay.
my first time doing it. So then I like tied the extras back at the back because I'm a side sleeper usually. But when Grant
okay,
is
okay.
sleeping with us, he likes to lay on my chest while he falls asleep. Mm-hmm. Or like if he starts waking up, he'll come over to my chest and lay on me. So I'm like laying on my back.
Gotcha. Okay.
But most of the night he did stay in between Adam and I and just like cuddled into me or cuddled into Adam. But
What a little cuddle bug.
yeah.
So you just think you need smaller chunks?
Yeah, I think I need to do it tighter.
Because it looks pretty, I mean, it has curl.
Yeah, but they're all like at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like,
Elsa did it the unicorn way the other day, and her
Yeah.
hair looked really good.
yeah, that one seems a little bit tricky to me, but I
I
just
need
need to watch a
someone.
video.
Yeah, I need someone to do it for
because
me.
you have to like braid with the
Yeah.
curler thing. Anyways,
Oh, sleeping. Speaking of sleep.
yeah, what was your sleep
Okay,
score?
so you guys, I got the Aura ring, and I've had it for like a week now. And the best sleep score I've had was a 91, and I'm getting irritated because.
I mean, that's pretty good. It's not like you're gonna get 100.
But like last night, I want 100. I want the perfect sleep
I don't
score.
think you're gonna get it.
Last night was only 83.
That's like a good night.
See, look, here was my highs. It goes, your sleep score has started to decline. To get back on track. How about you take time for a restful moment tonight to help you unwind?
So don't. Be on your phone
Their
before
biggest
bed.
thing that they're faulting me with is that I don't fall asleep immediately when getting in bed.
How
They
can
say
you
that
just
you're
fall asleep
supposed to.
immediately?
They say you're supposed to fall asleep between like 5 and 25 minutes of laying in bed. And I think it's because I'm on my phone.
Yeah. You're not just like you're not getting into bed
So
ready to fall
I think
asleep.
I need to just stop being on my phone at night
I don't
to get this perfect sleep score.
Well, Adam and I hang out like once, like we sit in bed and watch a show or whatever and hang out.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I'm in bed, but I'm not going to bed, you know?
Yeah. Because last night it said I was in bed for 10 hours, but I only slept like 8.5.
Yeah. That's how I am.
Yeah. So
Well, I didn't.
I'll keep
sleep
you guys
8.5, but-
posted if I get that sleep score. I think even up over 95, I'd be happy.
Well, let's see. My sleep score last night was, I think, 80 something maybe. I got 6 hours and 41 minutes of sleep. And I lied. It was 78. But my time in bed was 8 hours and 28 minutes. I put it on right before I was going to sleep though.
Oh, that's smart.
But on Monday, yesterday at the time of recording this, Adam let me sleep in and he took Grant downstairs and my sleep score was a 90. And I got 8 hours and 52 minutes of sleep. Not consecutively, but
Yeah.
pretty much consecutively.
That's good.
So that was really nice.
I guess they are saying that 88 is optimal, it says.
I'm telling you.
100 is 91. This is my 91 day.
100 is like you're dead.
Total sleep, 8 hours and 31 minutes. Efficiency, 92%. Restfulness, good. I was in my REM for 21% of the time I was sleeping. I was in a deep sleep for 18%. I had a really screwed up dream last night. I'm not even saying it on the podcast because so many people I know just died. It wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Okay,
But
but still.
it was people that I care about that I
Yeah.
would have been like, oh my gosh, like, it was like a mother and a child.
My gosh.
Yeah, it was so sad.
That
Anyway,
is sad.
weird. So that's
hate
probably
dreams like
also
that.
why my sleep score was terrible.
Yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
just weird. I need to stop. I need to have like pills that make you not dream.
I think
Something.
your mom would disagree with that. She'd probably have a natural remedy for you.
And anti
Drink
dream
some chamomile
pills.
tea before you go to bed.
I just have a vivid imagination.
Me too. I told Adam, like, I spiral with my thoughts. Like, they go down rabbit trails so bad. Like, last night we were changing Grant's diaper. And I don't even know.
Wait, is this a dream or is this real life?
It was real life.
Okay.
And I just was like, think of something like, oh, what if this happened? And
Oh,
then I
yeah.
just go off. I don't even remember what it was last night, which is probably good. But they say that when you think, like, okay, say you're in a car, I often sometimes, if like, I'm like, what if we went off this bridge and like tumble, or like, what if we got in a car accident, or
Oh,
this,
yeah.
and then this is how I blah, blah, go down this whole trail of how it could happen. And when you think about it so much, your body sometimes doesn't know, did that actually happen versus whatever. And so it can be very that's why they say stress is so bad for you, you know?
That
So it's
makes
like
sense.
those things are, that's why the Lord tells us to take our thoughts captive to him.
Yeah. I don't think I go down bad like paths typically. I used to always have this nightmare that my dad would be going down interstate and instead of like the ramp taking you off interstate to a road, it became just like a jump, like a
Oh,
monster truck jump.
yeah.
And we'd just go like flying into the air and I was like, well, this is where we die. And every time before we hit ground, I would just wake up.
Yeah. Oh, I've definitely had those before where you're like, oh no.
Oh no, Cleo.
Okay, on a totally different topic, I have started to plan Grant's first birthday.
Yay, it's birthday month.
Yes, I've been trying to think of like themes that go with one,
Yeah.
obviously. I wrote some down. Let's see. So I was like, what a wonderful year, but spelled like one.
Wonderful. Yep.
Or it's a wonderful world or life. You could do either. Or like one happy dude.
One happy dude is cute.
Yeah.
Lakin already has sent me 1 year ideas, and her child is 4 months. So
Yeah, see, I haven't started. I mean, like, I literally just started thinking about it.
wild one. What were the other
seen
ones?
that.
She had cute ones I thought were like kind of like summery Arizona based because he's obviously a little desert baby.
Right. November desert baby.
Yeah, a November desert baby. But here, let me go find them because there were some cute ones. I like the first one. Oh gosh, sorry, that was TikTok. No, that's TikTok again.
Jeez, you get it together.
I don't know
No.
how to find things on. I'll turn.
I was
my
trying to
volume
look up, like, I don't know. He's really into music, specifically
Oh,
like
yep.
Greatest Showman, Sing, like those things. But I was like, I don't want to do like a character thing. So I was just like, I don't know. we'll probably have a dance party at his little gathering.
Here was the one happy dude.
Oh yeah,
Was
that's
that-
the one I saw.
Yeah. First trip around the sun.
Yeah. That's
Very cute. The big one.
Oh yeah.
And then they had it like
surfers.
Yeah,
and stuff
surfer
like that. I've
vibe.
seen that one.
first rodeo,
Yep. Pure cowboy.
wild one. I think that one's maybe a little overdone.
That's what I was thinking. That like all the animals and
Yeah.
stuff.
But I told her that my favorite was the one happy dude and the first trip around the sun.
I think first trip around the sun would be really cute with like Arizona desert stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm also for Grant's birthday. I want to get like his baby book done, at least for the whole 1 year portion, which I have not even started on. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Ashton at the boys, like she always does like a big collage of like
the photos,
all
the
of their
month
month
marks,
photos and like all of just like the different ones throughout the month. And it's always so cute.
yeah. I want to have like his baby book so people can look through it if they want. And I say people, it's literally going to be like family and some of our friends. And then,
I'm still waiting for my invite from Grant.
yeah, it'll come in the mail or via text because that seems cheaper. And then I want to have like the month thing as like
Yeah.
a banner or something.
I think that'd be cute.
So we'll see how it goes. But Adam is pretty set on the smash steak versus cake because he tried steak over Easter weekend at my mom's and my dad's, but my dad wasn't there. It sounds
Yeah.
like they're not together.
It's just my mom's house.
Yeah. And he loved it and was like giggling and everything. So, and he doesn't, I mean, obviously we're not really wanting to give him cake.
Maybe you should do the rodeo one because then it could be like tied into the steak
Steak.
idea.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I'm just not like a.
It's not really you guys, but
No.
that's funny you say like your mom's because whenever I'm going out to like spend time with my dad, like at the farm, I'll be like, I'm going to my dad's. But if I'm going to like do something at the house, then I'll be like, or if like for like supper or lunch something, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to my mom's. I always
Yeah.
do that. I'm like, I wonder if people think that my parents are not together because I never say my mom and my dad.
That is funny. I usually
but-
just say the lake if I'm going to.
Yeah,
That too.
makes
But
sense. Okay, so
the meat of today's podcast, as we always like to say.
the steak.
Yeah.
We're talking about baby names.
Yes, this was a request we got when we asked like things you guys want us to talk about.
It
And
was.
This is kind of a trend going on right now where people talk about like names that would be cool if they didn't have any meaning.
Yes.
Or we saw one that was like biblical names that would be great if they,
I wanted
didn't
to
mean
read
anything
those
bad.
because I thought that those were so funny.
Yeah. So we just thought we'd go through and then share some of ours, and then we also pulled some Instagram followers.
Yeah.
So.
You start with the ones that I always find it interesting, like people who have already named a baby, like what were your alternatives? Or do you think that you would use them if they were supposed to be like, so did Grant have possible names or was it always just Grant?
If it was a boy, it was going to be Grant for the first one.
Okay.
Now he had possible. So I have in my app, we didn't come up with like Grant is after Adam's dad, but it's also Adam's middle name. And Adam's dad's name is Grant David White, but he goes by Dave. So I was like, I've always loved the name Grant. It's Adam's middle name too, like how special
Yeah.
naming after his dad. But then for his middle name, we were going to do something different. So I was looking at my name list the other day and I was like, oh, funny, because it had the different. So I had like Grant Eli, Grant Elijah, Grant James, but we couldn't use, or I didn't want to use James because I know quite a few people who have used James as a middle name.
Yeah.
And I also was like thinking Paul, but my nephew Wade's middle name is Paul. So anyways, we had written in Elijah as for his middle name.
Grant Elijah. Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, it seems like that should be a first name if you're going to, and actually I don't even like it anymore, but I mean, it's a good name.
Yeah.
But I just like, I was like, I don't know, because Adam wanted some sort of biblical name to be part of his name. And so he was like, Grant Elijah. And so we had written it in like the paperwork for the hospital before we went to the hospital. And then I was just thinking about it and saying it like as if you were in trouble or something. I was like, I do not like it. Like it feels like that should be a first name.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't flow or whatever. And I was like, my mom actually had said like, just name him fully after Dave. Like, why wouldn't you do that? It's like,
Especially
and so
because like David is a biblical name.
yeah.
then.
So I asked Adam, and he's like, I'd love to do that. So then that's how he became Grant
Perfect.
David.
I think we've talked about this before, but like it's always weird to me. Like in baby books, they'll write like what your name was maybe gonna be, you know,
Uh-huh.
and like mine was gonna be Lauren.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. Isn't that so? Like, obviously, one of like my good friends is Lauren, so it's like I always
Yeah.
laugh about that. But I'm like, oh yeah, that's so weird. Like how your name, not that your name becomes your identity, but like it's, you know, how, oh they don't
Yeah.
look like a
Yeah.
John, or they don't look like a Lily or
Stacy.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's always so interesting how some parents will just like have them named prior, and then some will be like, I have to see them first
Yep.
to make sure
Yeah.
that's like what the name should be.
Yeah. I don't know.
But-
I don't know if we ever have a girl like, or the next boy. I don't know. Because we just pretty much had that one.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I have the girl's name I want to use, but I'm not sure Adam sold on it. So
Yeah. I feel like if I started calling a baby a name in the womb, it wouldn't matter what they looked like because I'd
Yeah.
already like that's their name.
yeah, that's how I feel too. But I totally get. Have you seen? This is a little bit random, but like the jokes where it's like they just had the baby and the doctor's like, okay, what's the name? And they're like, Stacy, and then they look at the camera.
Yes. I can't remember who I sent that one to. I definitely sent it to someone, and I was like, yes, naming my future daughter Stacy.
That's what Mariah used to always say too. Her name is Stacy.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Okay. Glad we could get our karaoke in.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I just read some of the ones that people posted on like that little questions box we did?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so as you guys know, this episode was requested, but we also asked you guys, as our viewers on Instagram, what are some names? I was pretty vague with what I said. Either a name you love, a name you hate, a name you've heard, a name you thought was unique. So we've got a lot going on here. Someone said that they've heard the name Denim. Different at first, but I suppose it would grow on a person.
Interesting. Denim. No, not for me. Sorry.
Yes, and also I can be very opinionated about names, but it's not my kid, so it doesn't really matter what I
take
think.
anything we say with a grain of salt. Don't take any
Also,
offense
like,
to this, but we're gonna be pretty blunt about
Naming,
our opinions.
I feel like I'm going to talk about Lakin a lot today because when she was going through, they did not know if they were having a boy or a girl.
Right.
So she had to have like her top girl and boy name, her and Tom. And she was like, it's so hard to find a name that two people can agree on when you have nieces and nephews, you have your friends' kids, you have
people you've met who have that name who rubbed
Yes.
you the wrong way,
Like-
or who were annoying.
whether it was like grad school, high school, middle school, you have names that you hate because of a person that you just didn't either get along with or they bullied you or like just
They
weird
did
things,
weird stuff,
right?
like picked their nose and ate it.
Yeah. And it was so funny because I've never had to actually think about like, oh, would I name my child this? And as she started like listing names, I was like, oh yeah, that's terrible. Oh, this or that. I will say the one name, a boy name that I like is Jace. I'll never be able to use it because that'd be a little weird to name your child Jace if your name is JC. But I think it's so cute for like a little boy and an adult. Like I think I think it can be cute as a kid and
Yeah.
like strong as an adult.
Yeah, which is what people I feel like don't think about anymore. Because have you seen those? I think it's like AI things where it's like millennial kids as older people.
Yes.
And it's like this spelled out their names and everything. It's like, ugh. Anyways, just funny. Remember, your kids are going to be old one day. I also saw a video that was like, stop naming your kids old people names. No, I don't want to hold your son Grant, but he can do my taxes in a few years or whatever. I was like, listen, yeah, he's going to sound respectable.
I also think that just throughout like generations, there are names that are going
Yeah.
to be
Popular.
right. So it's like when you say, oh, her name is, I'm trying to think of like a good example. Like, okay, my mom, Nancy, you don't think of a 20-year-old. You think of like Nancy was pretty popular, I think like in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And so it's like generationally you think of those names.
Yeah.
So it's like I do think when you're hearing all of these like Evelyns and Scarletts and Violets and like all these names like those, I'm like, oh, you're just gonna think of an age range.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so this is some other ones that people said that boy names I've heard recently that I didn't like. Alistair, Grady. Okay, I think Grady's cute. I'm gonna say the name and then you rate it and then I'll rate it.
Okay.
Alistair. I'd give it a 2.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. It sounds like an evil villain.
Grady.
Sounds like gravy.
I think Grady's cute.
Grady could be cute, but then I think of, gosh, I feel like I knew someone.
I know.
Like
I know a little boy named Grady. I did his photos once, and he's so cute. So that's why I think it's cute.
Yeah.
So that's hard. See, you
the
get like
part for me
persuaded.
with Grady is cute until they're older, and then it's like.
But I think of
Grady.
like Brady. I don't think of that
guess.
as like a little boy name.
That one's not so bad. I give it a 5.
Okay, Jasper. No, because of the ghost.
I was gonna say it makes me think of Casper.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's Casper.
Why did I think? Is it Jasper, Wyoming?
Yeah. It's not horrible. But
Nah,
it's not my
I'd say a
fave.
medium 5. Rupert. That sounds like a dog name. That's a dog name.
Yeah.
Russell.
Also makes me think of a dog.
I know a few Russes. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of Russell from Up.
Yeah. He's cute. It's okay.
Frankie.
I've seen girls being named.
I
that
was just going to
recently.
say, I think Frankie's a cute girl name. Mm-hmm. Jaden.
It's.
I actually always loved the boy named Jaden,
There you go.
but with a Y.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have a section that says boy names I love. Ellis.
Like Ellis Island.
I think of Ellis. I think of Grey's Anatomy. That was Meredith's mom. Was Ellis,
I think of Sarah Ellis from White Collar.
which is funny because this is under boy names. Hugh.
I actually like Hugh. That was I wanted to name Grant Hugh, but people were like, Hugh Grant is a actor, and then people would think you just did reverse of that. Mm-hmm. But it is my uncle's middle name and one of my cousin's middle names.
Oh, so it's in the fam bam.
Yeah, I just like it.
Sage.
Cute for a girl.
We have a horse named Sage. That's another thing. When you have so many animals,
Yeah.
it's so hard. Like I don't know. We've had so many dogs growing up, horses, and not that like that's why my dad's like name them horse names. But I'm like Sage is a cute name, but also for a girl.
Yeah, I know a little. Oh, I don't know him, but I follow someone who has a daughter named Sage.
I think Sage is a cute girl name.
Yeah.
Gray.
Yeah. It's color.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Henry, Hank, and Jack.
Cute, strong.
Those are all just like strong like boy names.
Jack is very popular recently.
It is.
It's
I have like a
coming back.
20-year-old cousin named Jack, and I feel like now it's like there weren't a lot of Jacks.
There's
at
a lot
that
of
time.
baby Jacks that have been coming around.
Someone said, which she didn't put if she loves or hates it. She just said Viola.
I'm gonna think. No.
Is Viola an onion,
Viola?
or is it a color? What am I thinking that starts with?
What is viola?
It sounds like an onion.
It's an instrument.
Oh, it's a violin thing. Just kidding, not an onion. Okay, someone said, I think these must be ones she loves because it says Collins, Lennon, and Austin for girls. Mm-hmm. Can you tell that I love Y? Did you see how they're all spelled?
Oh, with
Yeah.
the Y. Yeah, see, that's always funny when people spell it weird because then if I have to like have those kids and be like, okay, let me write your name down. Like,
Yeah.
Like-
I think that as a kid, it's probably hard because people are like getting
Yeah.
to know you. Like, also, you don't have social media. Like, now, anytime anyone's like, how do you spell their name? You just go on and look.
Yeah.
Because, like, you obviously don't struggle with this, but no one spells my name right.
Yeah.
Not no one. Some people do. But, like, coffee shops never spell my name
Yeah.
right. Where that's probably something you've never really had an issue
no.
with.
Olivia is a very popular name. Most people know how to spell it.
Okay. This.
Lennon was one of my names I like but won't use.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
that
it's
one
cute.
for a girl.
Honestly, all of those are cute. Do you know Danny Austin? She's a workout gal, little
Oh.
fit girl. Danny Austin.
I know a different Danny Austin, the one who owns Divvy.
Am I mixing names?
Maybe. Let me see if you're thinking of
I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Just kidding. Does Danny Austin own Divvy? I should know this.
This is the Danny Austin I'm thinking of.
Yeah, who am I thinking?
I'm not sure. A little workout girl?
Yeah, I follow her.
Is it maybe Danny something else?
Austin. I don't know. That'll come to me later.
Okay.
This one's funny. The next one. Do you want to read some of these or do you want me to read them all?
You're fine reading them.
Okay.
I'm just reacting.
So someone said, no joke. First name Cowboy, middle name Boots. Is their last name Denim? Cowboy Boots Denim.
Oh man.
That's bold. I don't think I would do that to my kid.
I think
I
they are
actually
joking.
don't. I actually don't hate the name Cowboy, but again, that's such like I think that's a dog name.
Yeah, or like they're like, "Hi, what's your name? Cowboy."
Cowboy.
Like, no, not what are you? What's your name? Like, what if they were like a business person and didn't do anything ranch wise or cowboy?
Right. I know a kid. His name is Cash,
Yeah.
and his middle name is Money.
Actually,
What's your name? Cash. Cash Money. Yeah. I think,
Wow.
Yeah. I don't hate the name Cash
no, Cash is nice.
with a K.
Oh,
Gotta switch her up.
okay. What do we got?
Okay. Again, no context on if these are love or hate names, but we have Indigo.
I don't hate it, but again, kind of sounds like a dog name, like Indy. You call her Indigo.
Indy. I like
That's
the
the same
name
as, like-
Indy.
People, yeah. I mean, I like it. Mm-hmm. And that's like people are naming their kids like Navy and stuff now, which is cute.
Oh wait, that's one of on here. That's funny. We'll go to that one. Marv. That just sounds like such a grandpa name to me. But
Marvin,
but it's
or
cute.
is it a girl? Marv
It's Marve.
could be a girl.
Helix. Heillux. Am I saying that right? You think?
I would guess Helix.
I wouldn't say. I mean, medium.
Yeah,
I don't love it or hate it. Madison, but Mattison.
so like Matt.
Yeah, Mattison. Do you think that would be for a boy then?
Maybe, or maybe like giving the girl a boy name.
Yeah.
Girl,
I don't. I like girl boys used as
You're gonna the
girl
problem I
names
have
used
with,
as boys both
yes,
ways.
Yes, I like that. It's like my niece Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
They call her Andy. My problem with the Madison one is that people are literally going to be like, "Oh, Madison," and like and spell it. She
Unless
spells
they
that.
saw it spelt out, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I think-
she's gonna have the coffee shop problem.
yeah,
Or he.
exactly, yeah." Belmont.
Belmont, strong name, I guess, but it sounds like a place.
It is. Isn't Belmont like where they race?
Belmont.
Belmont, Kentucky.
There's a lot of Belmonts.
Belmont. I think that's like Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know someone. Well, I know of someone who named their child Arkham, which is like the prison place in Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So people name their kids all whatever they want.
this person was not shy about how they feel about the name Navy. They put Navy. I hate, double hate, loathe entirely.
Hate.
We're so
Double
sorry
hate.
if you named your
Loathe
child
entirely.
Navy.
They must be. Are they like a teacher? Do they get a lot of navies in their class? Because it's been very popular recently. I feel like
I wouldn't say I hate it. I don't know if I would do it.
I wouldn't do it, but it's not. I don't think it's horrible.
I mean, I could see all the Swifties naming their children like Maroon now or something.
Oh goodness.
I don't know how
Bejeweled.
to Elsbeth.
Jules.
Elsbeth, and they put it's Irish.
Elspeth.
Is it? Am I saying that right?
Irish names are always. You don't say them phonetically. So like, I have a second cousin. So my cousin's daughter, his name is Ailey. But if you just read it out, it would sound like looks like Adelijah. I don't know. It's like
Oh.
weird. It's weird if you read it. I'm probably not saying that
Well,
right.
like Isla,
yeah,
I would have said it was Isla.
yeah. So
Yeah.
those are kind of hard, but
Yeah.
spell it out so people can.
Oh, it's Elsbeth.
It's kind of It's kind of like a version of Elizabeth.
I'd be like Elizabeth.
The Beth. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good ones on there.
Yeah. Names that I had written down that I was like, I like, but we won't use because Adam doesn't like it, or just because, I like it, but we probably won't use it. So the first one I had was for a boy, Canon. But because Canon is the camera brand I use, I feel like...
Oh, is it double N's though? Cannon?
I had Lennon. For a girl or a boy, that would be cute, I feel like.
Well,
Declan, which is an Irish name.
Declan. I used to watch that one country show, and there was a Declan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I liked the name Gemma because I was like, then it's kind of like naming it after my sister, but not. And there was a girl in a show whose name was Gemma that I liked. But again, I won't do it.
Wait, what sister?
Emma.
Oh.
So it'd be like after Emma, but not.
Yeah.
Because
That's
there'd be a G. Miles, but everyone is like naming their kids
Miles is
now.
cute. I do like Miles.
And then Theodore, and call him Teddy.
Theodore. I had a cat named
she
Theodore.
did.
See,
And that, like, I know so many
but that
Theos
doesn't
and Theodores.
that doesn't ruin it for me as long as I loved the cat.
Right.
Like, I don't know. We had a dog named Leo growing up, and my cousin named her kid Leo.
Yeah.
The dog's
I also have a cousin who named their kid Leo.
Yeah. I don't really have like a name of like I don't have a list of future names because
You never done that?
I had like 2 names that I always liked, and I liked them when I was with my ex. So like,
Now you don't like
I
them.
don't think I would ever use them because they were names like we had talked about. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep, totally.
So I'm not like stuck on any names. I always loved, and I will always love the name, but I just won't use it.
Yeah.
But JL,
Just like,
Jael
oh,
in the Bible.
okay.
She was the one that stuck the peg, the tent peg through that guy's head.
JL. Gotcha.
She's a strong, independent woman.
She listened to the Lord.
Yes.
And did something gruesome.
Yeah. I just always thought she was the coolest, and I
Yeah.
love that name.
Yeah.
And there was a photographer who, I don't think that was her name, but it was the name of her business.
Oh.
It was like JL Photography, but it was spelled out Jael. And I always thought that was so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like names are so like kind of trendy, but I also have always had like the strong feeling that I would want to use family names or at least incorporate something
Yeah.
family wise. And I just feel like that's easier for boys.
Yes.
It's easier to pull a name family wise for a boy. Girls, hard. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but
I always like season names for girls, or like June or
Yeah.
autumn, or like,
yeah. Elsa
those
is
are
Elsa June.
yeah, it's cute as a middle name.
And like she was born in June, so it's cute.
That's cute.
I was gonna read the top 24 baby names for
Okay.
boys and girls, and we can
Sounds good.
chat about them. Theo, which
Yeah.
River.
I like it.
I do know someone who has a river. I think it's cute.
I feel like there's a lot of rivers, yeah.
Yeah. True. True.
That is one of the like
I did not.
Kardashians' kids' names.
Number 4 is Theodore. So literally Theo and Theodore are in the top 4.
Funny.
Enzo.
Enzo. I have
I've heard that. So
there's a character on Vampire Diaries whose name is Enzo.
okay.
But
Beau, but is it Beau? That's just Beau, right?
yep, though.
I know, well, like JC has a Beau,
Yeah.
but it's not spelled this way. I think his real name is Bohannon.
Oh, Bohannon, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I know someone whose full name is Beaudry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Beau's cute.
Yeah.
I will be very honest. If I just named a kid Beau, it would be B-O, and it would be for Dukes of Hazzards. Beau Duke.
Duke. That's a dog's name.
Yeah, I know someone who has a Duke. Sage. I cannot believe Sage is on the top 4 for boys.
For a boy?
That's what it says.
Sounds so girly to me.
This is according
I guess
to
like a sage.
Juniper.
Yes. If you think of it like a sage, like a person
tree?
who's like a sage,
Oh,
you are a sage. Like, aren't they like kind of like a Jedi master? You're my sage. You're my you teacher kind of thing.
no idea. I did not watch Star Wars.
I don't think it's from Star Wars. But
And then
That's
Archie,
Sage.
which Archie that tracks because of
Riverdale.
Riverdale. Everyone wants their child to be an Archie.
Oh, look at what my phone did. It was still listening.
Oh,
Pulled
funny.
up Archie and Riverdale. Okay, let me try this again. Meaning of sage. A wise man, especially one who features
Oh.
in ancient history or legend. So maybe that's why.
Wow, so smart. You are a sage. Only a woman.
Except for it's a man.
You are a female sage.
Yeah, I just think of the color. That's why I think it's girly.
Yeah.
But is that with an eye?
I know a sage who has an eye, but I also have seen it.
Yeah,
spelled
the
S-A-G-E.
one I know that's a girl is, yeah. That.
Maybe you put an I in for a girl. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Top girl names for 2024. The first one's super, super lame. Guess what it is?
Olivia.
I'm kidding.
Why is that name always so popular?
It has been in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Olivia. Did you know that your Latin name meaning is Olivia olive tree?
Yep. My dad says it means peace because an olive branch is a sign of peace.
Second is Ava. I feel like that's been up there for a long time too because I know like quite a few Avas that are like now like 8 years old.
Yeah, Ava. Yeah, I know.
Emma.
Yeah, Emma and I are always up there. Emma and I. That's the names.
Yeah. Luna.
Luna.
I think Luna's really cute, but I know someone who has a dog named Luna. So
I
now
know a cat's named Luna.
I think of Luna as a dog name.
Yeah.
And that's what's so hard with anyone picking names. Like, again, you just know so many. If it's not people, you know pets.
Yeah.
Aria.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think of Pretty Little Liars. Wasn't there an Aria?
Yes.
Nova. Again,
Nova.
I think of a dog.
I know someone who just named their daughter. I don't know them. They are a social media person. If you guys know Zoella, she named her daughter Novi,
Novi.
and her first daughter's name is Ottilie.
I think I'm going to name my first child Pookie.
After that guy, they're satire, right?
Jet and Pookie. No, I
They're
think
not?
that this is real.
I only have seen like one video, and I had to scroll past it. It was too much.
I'll have to show you some. Pookie is looking divine tonight. What is quintessential Pookie? That's what he always says.
Interesting.
Okay, Charlotte. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty timeless.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that.
I think of Amelia Shepherd
Oh, I think of Amelia.
from
Wait,
Grey's Anatomy.
I think of Amelia
Earhart. Is it true that they found her plane?
Oh, well, I have no idea. I didn't hear that.
I saw this TikTok and it said
that gives me the
in
heebie-jeebies.
February they found her plane.
Like in the ocean?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll
I
have
don't
to-
know. Deep ocean gives me
Someone
the
should
heebie-jeebies.
fact check that.
Not us, though. Someone else.
Also, Cole was telling me how they were doing like coursing. This maybe was a while ago, but basically they were debunking evolution and like how they said the Earth is so old, you know?
Yeah.
And so there are these guys who are doing core polls up in Antarctica, Iceland, somewhere where there's ice. Greenland? I don't know. They're doing these core. Don't really listen to this story. This is not.
Just hear the
minor
story, not the
parts.
facts.
Yeah. So they were doing these core samples and they were like, oh yeah, looking at this ice, like this is like 30 million years old, you know? And they're like saying how it's so old. And so they're like, but let's drill deeper and see. They literally hit a World War II plane.
Wow.
And they're like, oh, yeah, so maybe we were wrong. And I'm like, you must just feel like an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying so hard to believe something that is not true.
Yeah.
Instead of just believing that creation happened.
Yeah.
Like, your belief is much stronger in something else than if you would just choose to believe in
Yeah.
creation.
Seriously.
But I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy.
I saw this thing where it was like when people like their thing for debunking creation is like, well, how is the world so old if you say that God created it, blah, blah. And a guy was like, well, God didn't create Adam and Eve as babies. He made them adults. Like he didn't create all the animals to be babies right away. Why do you think he wouldn't just have the earth have some age to it?
Oh,
or
yeah.
like that kind of thing of like, I don't know, to just for it
Yeah,
to be
like they
mature or
weren't.
something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Interesting.
Yes. No, I don't know how I was thinking about that. I was like, I never thought the fact that Adam, like your husband Adam, is like a biblical name. I don't
Yeah.
know why I never thought about that, because I was like, oh yeah, because like David, then like Grant David and stuff. But I was like, you and Adam both have like pretty strong, just like
Traditional
boy
names.
name, girl name.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Grant is very much a boy name.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I wonder if you guys will stick to very like traditional, like this is a
Boy
boy
name.
name and this is a girl name.
Who knows?
Because sometimes you have, I always giggle, like you'll have people, their names are like Sarah and John, and they name their child like Lennox Rain or like something just like crazy. And you're like, does that go with your family feel? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, to each their own, as I said earlier, but
Right.
okay. I think that was all of my, oh, should we go through the
Oh, yeah.
ones?
I'll share. Here's ones that I thought would be cool if they didn't have, or like, oh, these could be a cool name. So my first one was Phoenix, which I feel like maybe people have named their kids Phoenix.
I bet
it's a place and it's a,
I bet
you know,
that's
the
been
mythical
used.
bird.
Yeah.
And then Lemon. I know. It's just like
Lemon would be cute
a little girl.
because
Southern
Lennon
lemon.
is cute.
I know
so
that there's a
Lemon-
character in Heart of Dixie whose name is Lemon, and she's like a Southern belle.
I could see that.
And then my last one, Rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Could be a girl or a boy.
That's true.
Call them Rube or Barb.
Rue.
Okay.
Get on over here. We're fixing some grits for the fam. Here's the ones that I just saw like on TikTok. Asthma.
Asthma. That'd be so horrible.
Blinker.
Blinker. Like what?
But they make sense. Like it would be cute.
Blinker.
Oh,
Yeah.
little blinky boo.
If they had no meaning, you have to think of them as if they have no meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosacea.
Honestly, yeah. If it
And
didn't
even
have
like
meaning,
seeing it spelled out looks so cute.
rosacea. Yeah, I mean,
It
yeah.
sounds very like feminine and girly.
Call them Rosie.
Yeah. Calorie.
Rhymes with Mallory. Wow.
Little Cal.
Cute. Cal. It's cute.
Cal's a cute name.
Or Callahan.
Oh, I do like that.
It's cute.
I do like that name. Feta. Like Greta, only Feta.
Greta's cute too. But
Greta is cute. But again, my uncle had a dog named Greta.
it kind of makes me think of an old lady. But again, they start off young. So
Yeah. Felony.
rhymes with Melanie.
Oh, Felony, come here. We're going to do an art project.
Yeah.
That was all I had.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our scrutiny of baby names. Again, don't take anything we say personally. Whatever, if you name your kid whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I do implore you to think about the fact that they will not be a baby or a child forever. So
I
just
don't think
about
any
that.
of our listeners are probably doing
No.
anything crazy. It's generally like Hollywood celebrities.
Like Apple and Blanket.
Yeah. They probably have used some of the names.
I mean,
that
like
we
Gwyneth
just talked
Paltrow
about.
should have watched that video when she was naming her babies.
Yeah.
She could have gotten some fun
She would have
ones.
gotten some great inspo.
Anywho,
Well, isn't the guy who owns Tesla? Doesn't
yeah.
he have his kids named like?
by numbers and then
Yeah,
Elon Musk.
yeah. Thank you. He has weird names for his kids too, but they obviously go by something else. Because
Yeah.
I saw this
Well, the
thing.
moms, I think, just name 'em.
And do you follow? Oh, what are their names? Oh, I was gonna say I like Alex for a girl name. I think Alex is cute. Alexandria, Alex, whatever.
Yeah.
But so there's their name are John and Alex, and
Yes.
he's got like the beard, she's got dark hair.
Yeah, they just found out they were pregnant.
Yes, I saw it.
Well, they
but,
didn't just found out,
and
they
it
just
was
announced
like they were saying. He was like, "Hey, Alex, toss me the remote," and she was like, "John, get it yourself." And they're like, why don't we like call each other cute names like Honey or Boo Boo Bear or Snickums? And like they're like listing all these names. And then he was like, that just got weird. I think we should stick to our government given names. And he's like, here's the remote, Alexandra. And she's like, thank you, Jonathan.
Our government given names.
Yeah, and so I was like thinking about that. I was like, can you imagine someone be like, what is your government given name?
It's like, well, my parents picked it, but
Can you imagine if the government assigned the names? That'd be so
That
creepy.
sounds like a story, like a
Yeah.
fiction book, like Divergent type stuff.
Yes.
Hunger Games type thing.
I just want one where it's like, here's your 4 options you can pick. That'd be hard.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want that.
I just need I feel like naming dogs is stressful enough. I don't know how I would name children.
Yeah, it was hard to name Blue, and we picked such a basic name, but without the E.
He's not about that
Because
life.
he's French. Blue.
Blah. Piper's pretty basic.
My cousin has a dog named Piper. I like it.
Piper is a very much on the top chart for dog names
Mm-hmm.
for the longest time because I had Bella, and Bella is the number 1 girl dog name.
And just for a while, it was the number 1 child name.
Yeah,
After Twilight.
It was up there for a while. So clearly I like basic things. But I think because my name is spelt weird, I would probably try to, not weird, but it's just different. I would probably throw some weird spelling in there just to make the child feel my pain.
You're like, you are going to endure what I did. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes, have fun naming your children. Bye.